Hey everybody, Mikeycat Outdoors here. So what are we doing today? Cold, brisk December day here. So one of the things that's good about the cold is insulation. So I got a couple of hats here I'm going to go over and tell you a little bit about them. So let's check them out. Alright everybody, so a lot of hikers out there, campers, love the venerable BlackRock Gear company down beanie hats. I got a couple of them here. I got an orange one and a black one, and I've also got one that's got synthetic insulation inside. But these have a regular down insulation, and they're made with a ripstop nylon. They got the grid pattern on the nylon and stuff, but these are really nice hats. They fit over the ears real well. They keep your head warm. And so when you're hiking on a trail, you normally wear like a merino beanie or something because you're going to be perspiring and giving off a lot of sweat and moisture and stuff. But once you get to camp and you start, cooling down and drying off and stuff, this is where this shines. So the down hats are really good for when you're stationary, like if you're sitting somewhere, watching a football game, or you're out at camp after you're done hiking, doing your activities, and you just want to keep your head warm, or even at night when you're sleeping, you want to keep your head warm a little bit. Well, these down beanies comes in really handy, and unfortunately, Evan, the guy who ran BlackRock Gear company, he closed the business in 2020. So they sold out all their inventory of things that they had online. And these are really nice hats. I like the orange, when it's hunting season, something that's a little more visible. But they had a variety of colors. And you could get browns and greens, I think purples, and blue and red and all sorts of stuff. So they were really nice. But once they went away, outside of maybe finding one on eBay somewhere, you really couldn't find these anymore. So the closest things that I've seen out there on the internet, Outdoor Research has a down hat, and there's a company that makes some cheap hammock quilts on Etsy. That's Hang Tight Quilt Shop, and they make some too that look almost like the ones that Outdoor Research have, but they've just got a band around them, so it looks like a bunch of donuts stacked on top. Nice thing I like about the BlackRock Gear is that that's all quilted, and then the head part is just like a triangle. So, you can see, maybe on camera, I'll get some pictures up. If not, it shows, that this was the ripstop type of nylon. But it's a really nice, stylish hat. Fits very well. Got a little bit of just a little cotton or fleece or whatever banding there. Like a sweatband. And then the rest of it's just regular, nylon inside. So those hats, they weren't cheap at the time. I want to say they were probably in the $60-$70 range maybe. I'd have to go back and look. But, you'd get something that was really good quality and they lasted. And I was thinking at some point of getting different colors, but, pandemic hit and they just went out of business. So, looked around a little bit just to see what else was out there, just for, grins. And I stumbled across something. So there's another guy, his name is Gatis, and he started, I guess around 2015 or so. You'd go out fishing with his buddies in Sweden, and he liked the idea of ultralight gear, so he started eventually learning how to sew and do things, make his own gear. And along the way, I guess hiking the Appalachian Trail and then eventually hiking with his son, he decided to start making down beanies. So he started doing this, I guess, around 2019 or so. But he said something on his website like it took 18 months to do different iterations of this hat. But this thing, I mean, it is almost, you can see the triangular top, you got the quilted stuff, and you got a little logo there, GOG, that's Gatis Outdoor Gear. So he sews these in Latvia, and one neat thing about this one, it's got a little shot cord loop there, and it's got the actual little piece inside there, so you can pull this and tighten this to whatever head size you want. So BlackRock used to have a couple different sizes depending on the size of your head, but this one's universal. I'll put it on here. It's a very roomy hat. It's a little blockier feeling up top. You know, maybe it looks a little more like a Russian hat or something, but it's very warm. It feels like it's got more insulation in it. You know, it's more puffy than a BlackRock. So, you know, style-wise, it's very similar. You can get it in different colors. They have blue, black. They had yellow on one picture, but I don't see it on their stores. They got like 2 different shades of green. They got this red one, and then I've got a gray one right here. So I just want to try some different colors. The red's probably as close to the orange as I'm going to get. The green's good if you're wanting to blend in. Gray will pretty much go with anything, same with black. But since I already had a BlackRock, I thought, well, I'll just try a different color and just see what I think. So, you know, it's a very warm hat. When I got this, I think it was a little bit cheaper at the time, a month ago. I think the price went up just a little bit, but I think it's in like the $73 range or so. I thought it was in the 60s when I got it. It might have been on sale or something at the time around Black Friday. But anyways, he's got a store. I think it's GatisOutdoorGear.com, and that's his main website. Everything there is in like European style pricing. But if you go on his Etsy store, you can find it through that as well, Gatis Outdoor Gear on Etsy. He's got these, and you can get them, you know, American pricing and everything. So, you know, they're really nice. Already had a friend comment about them. It's like, oh man, I love the hat. So, you know, it's like, if you're looking for something that'll keep your head warm, like I say, when you're at base camp, if you're sitting around, you're not doing a whole lot of movement, these are really good options. They are going to be a little pricey. You're definitely a lot pricier than the Outdoor Research ones or the ones from Hang Tight Shop. I think Hang Tight's maybe in a $38, $40 range. I'll put prices and specs down below and let you see and compare what options are out there. But yeah, if you want to keep a nice warm noggin when you're around camp, this is a pretty good option for you. So, you know, if it works for you, that's great. If it's too pricey, I understand. But like I said, there will be a few other options I'll put out there in the description for some cheaper, similar options. Maybe not as stylish as these, but, you know, they'll still work. They'll still keep your head warm. And you can just wear a regular beanie too. It all works. So I'm going to wrap this up. Hopefully you like what you've seen. Feel free to give me a like, comment, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, 2 thumbs up, 3 thumbs up, whatever you want to do. Hit that notification bell to get notified when new content comes out. And wish you guys all happy holidays. And I'll catch you guys again in the outdoors. As always, thanks for watching.